All right, really looking forward to a new Mizzou women's basketball season. It starts with their exhibition opener on November 4th right here at Mizzou Arena, and we're joined by the head coach, Pingeton. And Coach, I don't know since I've been back here if there's been as much excitement for a season for your team as there is right now. You've got a fully stocked cupboard of great players, and what excites you the most as we get ready to start the season?
Well, to be honest with you, it's probably the culture of our team. I just think it's so unique and special, and we obviously are really proud of the strides that we've made as a program, but definitely not satisfied, and we want more. And we feel like we've got a great group of core girls returning from last year. Our injured kids are almost back at 100%. And then you bring in a great recruiting class to join them. But the key to that is you can't just assume the girls are going to pick up from where they left off a year ago. Different personalities, much deeper bench. Practices have been pretty darn competitive. And to get everybody to continue to mold and really focus on the front of the jersey and not the back, I think is a great challenge for us to have. But they've embraced it, they've accepted it, and they've worked really, really hard this offseason.
This is, you mentioned the depth and top to bottom, just a really deep team. Your classes are really well balanced out here, kind of a testament to the recruiting of the last 3-4 years, I'd say, and perhaps you agree. How much does that help whenever your team is really balanced top to bottom in the classes?
I think it helps tremendously. It's just so hard those first couple years when you take over, a new program and trying to get players in that fit your system and your philosophy and your style. And so it doesn't always work out to a T. And then you've got some injuries that you don't anticipate, having to redshirt some kids. But it's worked out really well for us. We've got a lot of experience back, but also some kids that, on hindsight, we're glad that they've got that extra year. And so it's been good. Recruiting's gone really well. I think there's a great buzz about our program. I think last year we all had such high expectations, and certainly in some regards overachieved when you factor in that we lost 3 of our starters to season-ending injuries. But that experience that some of those other kids got and the way we were able to stay the course and finish 7th in a tough league, a lot to be proud of, but certainly not satisfied. Our girls are hungry and they want more.
Jordan Frericks, she was really Miss Double-Double in this conference a year ago, at or near the top of the league in both rebounding and double-doubles as a sophomore. What can she do as an encore and to continue to get better in her junior year?
Yeah, Jordan really carried a heavy load last year, and I think as you're going through it, you don't realize just the demands that were placed on her. In hindsight, it's pretty remarkable what she was able to accomplish last year with really having a short bench in regards to that post play. But the one area that Jordan needs to get better at, and she spent a lot of time this offseason, is working a little bit more on her perimeter shot, that 15-foot pull-up range jumper. And I think that was the one piece that she was missing out of her game, and we've seen a lot of improvement in that in the offseason.
Nationally ranked and highly regarded recruiting class and a freshman class coming in this year. Tell us a little bit about those 3 newcomers and what you expect them to bring.
Very excited. They bring a lot of energy, some swagger, very confident kids. It's different than any other freshman class that we've had, just the feel of them coming in. And part of that's because 2 of the 3 have sisters that have been a part of our program. They grew up in the backyard, so this isn't new to them. It's almost as if they've been with us for the last 3 or 4 years. But, they're very talented, and I think they're going to have a chance to come in and really make an immediate impact. A player that we don't talk a lot about, Hannah Schutz, just because she's not from this area. She's going to be a special player when it's all said and done. She's got, a variety of skills and strengths that she's going to bring to the court for us, and it's going to be exciting to see how she develops and how long that learning curve takes. But she's going to be a heck of a player. Sophie Cunningham, our first ever McDonald's All-American, somebody that I think really embraces being a trailblazer and putting the load on her shoulders, and anytime she steps between the line, she's just such a fierce competitor. And then Sierra Porter, who's had her share of injuries, but she's a force to be reckoned with. Her versatility at her position with her height and size is going to be a hard matchup, and it's exciting to think those kids are just freshmen.
And you mentioned Sierra joins her sister Bree Porter here. Sophie Cunningham joins her sister Lindsay. And then, of course, the Stock twins are back for another year in Tiger uniforms. this is the only program in the country with 3 sets of sisters. That's got to make for a pretty fun group to work with.
Interesting for sure. Certainly different dynamics, but you know, we talk all the time about being a family. It's not just a buzzword in our program. We really embrace that, and it's been fun to see just how those relationships have strengthened and how they interact with each other. But it's a pretty special group, I can tell you that. And you know, we've got a long ways to go, and it's a preseason. We're all 0-0 and haven't done anything yet, but I think it's a group of young ladies that are awfully committed. They've worked awfully hard. They have proper perspective on the big picture of what this season looks like, and we're just taking it one game at a time, one day at a time.
Lots of excitement building, Coach. We appreciate your time. Thanks for swinging by and previewing the season with us.
Thank you.